Hey, Tony here, Random Adventures 2.0. What are we doing? Well, we're going to take a look at my Subaru. I've got it set up a little bit different than when I traveled across America, but it's set up for car camping. This is a no build. Look at my Subaru. All right, let's take a look inside. So this is a Subaru 2017. I have not done anything to the front part of this car. So all the changes in the modifications, well, it's an Outback, so it's from the driver's and passenger seat back. So we'd probably take a look Outback, but as far as the front seat, it's all the same. The only thing I keep different is I might put some camping related stuff in the little pockets, like I've got these light bulbs here that I just keep inside there. So hey, without further ado, let's go Outback of the Outback. All right. Okay, so this is the back of the Subaru. So that's where I've made all the modifications, or not modifications, actually. Like I said earlier, this is an absolute no build setup. So I can have this back to a regular Subaru Outback, be able to transport people, use it for everyday use within 30 minutes, getting the refrigerator and everything out. So it doesn't take long at all. All right, so I do have my backpack. I throw that in there. I'm just getting back from a trip. So one of the things that I do have is a 1500 watt. Now this is a fast speed 1500 boat. Tomin. I can't pronounce her name, but really great unit. It charges up. It's plugged into the back here, and then that just runs right up into here. So when I'm driving, it charges. Now this is a DC that runs the refrigerator. So I've got the battery bank right here, the refrigerator right here, and you'll see there's a plug right here. So this 110 outlet, that powers a small extension cord that I run up towards the front in case I'm laying in here and I want to plug something in. Don't have to crawl around to the back to do it. So we got that power bank, we got a refrigerator. Now right here is our solar panels. So that's a 200 watt solar panel. Then I've got a smaller set here because I've got a little battery bank that I charge up with that too. But this is a refrigerator. Oh, nice and cool in here. It's got some frost on the side. So I keep that set at about 40 degrees. It's got an insulated thermo jacket around it. So there you have it. So now the bedding, where do I sleep? So I sleep on this side of the car, which is the passenger side. Oh, got my cutting board I keep under here. So we got our cutting board. I'll lay that out of the way. But you can see three different things happening here. You've got this Thermarest blow-up mattress. You've got this Z-Lite padding right here. And then you'll notice this. This is a table. This is a 20 by 40 inch table from Walmart. It's a slide out table that I can slide it out. Now it's just got legs on it. I'm going to pull that out. I'll get that set up here in a second. But this is where I sleep. I used to get in from the side, but since learning from my traveling, it's easier to climb in the back and then just push the button and the hatch closes. Now there is enough room that I keep my green elephant poles. That's for the tarps that we run off of the car. But to get the table out, very, very simple. Got a couple things stashed on the side, a couple saws to process wood if we want to get somewhere where we have a fire. But I just keep this, like I said, this is just a little table. And the reason I have it under here, the reason I put it under here for the first time was because it levels the bed out. Because when you put the Subaru front down, there's a little bit of an incline. This just levels it out. So what I do usually is I'll just drop the legs. They extend out all the way down, and then that's my table. That's where I can do all of my cooking because I've got my 110 outlets here. Pretty much anything I would need to cook. So, and after I'm done, I just clean that up and then slide it back in to level my bed back out. Voila! All right. Well, let's go around to the side here. So I've got the door open already. So you can see a couple items in here. Well, right down here is where I keep all my firewood. I usually don't have much firewood in there. I usually process wood wherever I'm going. But under the seat, you can see I've got one Coleman green tank. That's for that burner right there. When I use that, it creates like a little cubby hole under here, so I can keep just various stuff underneath there, just small. But you can see the mattress comes up, and you got my pillow right there. Now this unit right here, this bag, that is an SUV cover tent screen that goes over the back of the car. You can see that in a video. I'll put a thumbnail up here in the corner here for you to see that. Now the pocket, I just got a titanium cup there, and I just stick different things here. There's some paracord, a carabiner. I'll just put that kind of stuff in there. That red bag that's right back there, that's a first aid bag, so that's got all kinds of stuff in it. But yeah, that's the passenger side. Now you can see right here I've got a Weather Tech window shade. I've got one on this window and one on this window and on the other side as well. Those are the only four that I put up, the two on that driver's side and the two on the passenger side, because I'm only concerned with the front seats back. All right, now I call that hiding in plain sight. So what I mean by that is if I'm camping like on a street or in a parking lot, I don't want to put up window shades the whole way around the car. I have them, but I don't want to put them up the whole way around the car, because the first thing someone thinks of when they see that, somebody's sleeping in there. That's one of the tricks that I learned on my 7.5 weeks traveling across America. I could camp in areas that normally you wouldn't be able to, right? Okay. Let's move to the passenger side. Well, just let me show you the driver's side here real quick. See, the passenger side is empty. So, yeah. I have a few things stuffed in the door. Like this here is a screen for the windows. So if I'm in an area where I want to have the front windows down, I can put them around the windows and put the windows down. It's like a screen that fits the whole way around the window frame, and you close the door and keep the windows down. Okay. Well, obviously, I've got a storage container on the top. That's got a lot of different camping gear in it, like titanium wood stove, a hot tent, hammock hot tent, a cot. There's some stuff up there that I use on different camping trips. So let's take a look at the right behind the driver's seat. All right, so you can see I've got the seat down. So that gives me a whole platform there. Now, what I used to do when I was traveling is I'd keep the seat up and then use that to sit in, and then there's a little table right here. But I have changed it around since I'm just doing some local car camping and things, but I might keep it this way all the time. I found out it's working out really good. So let me show you what's in here. So I found this on Walmart. This is just like a little thing that hooks on the back of the seat here. And I keep my pot in there. I keep some spices in here, some cooking utensils. This is an electric pot, so I cook with that in the back of the car, that electric pot there. But because I have this seat down, I can use this area for various stuff. So I've got a tarp here, a bug net room right there by One Wind, another large tarp that I run off of the car. And then I keep my different pots and pans here. So I've got a fire maple kettle right here, also a skillet. I've got an electric, this is great, this travel kettle. You just plug it in the back, and it heats up water very fast. A waffle maker, and I've got a griddle down there, so different things. I've got a electric coffee grinder. I do have a hand grinder as well, but also a titanium cup right there. And you can see there's the solar panels and my trekking poles right down there. And I'll look across at my bed and a quick look out the back with the hatch open. All right. So what do I do for water? Well, Walmart has these 5-gallon jugs, or you can get them other places too, but I go ahead and I change this one out. You can see there's a USB right there on top of it. That's just push the button and it fills up your bottle. I usually do that. I'll fill up 2 bottles and I'll throw them in the refrigerator so I've got them cold. Well, let me show you how that works actually. Yeah, so you can see the 5-gallon jug right there. So I'm going to fill up this water bottle real quick to show you how that works. So I just reach behind this table here. There's a button on the top, and you can see it's go ahead and fill in my water jug up right there. It's coming in. So I just want to make sure I turn it off before it gets to the very top. But you can see the water getting filled up here. Now that's a USB. It recharges when it lasts for, it seems like forever, weeks of filling up water. I don't think I have to charge it, but once to do a whole 5-gallon jug. All right, just hit the button and it turns it off, and then we got our water. All right, so I'm just gonna put the cap on and stick this in the refrigerator. Yeah, probably one last thing about here. Like I said, I've got all the window covers for the car. I just keep the one set right here. That's the front and back window, and then I've got the driver and passenger side rolled up and just tucked in here. Now, I do keep, like say, ramen noodles right there. I just stuff things into the pockets. Yeah. On this side in the front, on the other side of the 5-gallon water jug, I've got some clothes and different things. And yeah. All right. Well, we got a cargo net up there and a fan and fairy lights. All right. Let me show you that. Oh, yeah. All right, so I climbed in the back. So this is the bed. This is where I sleep. But right above me, I've got a USB. So there's a battery bank right here. I've got this little fan. I've got it tied to a carabiner, and I've got a little, I would call it a ridge line right there. So just I can reach up, turn it on. There we have it. It's a blowing. And I'll tell you what, I've slept with that thing running all night long. It barely uses any battery. But then right here, I've got my remote control for my fairy lights. You can see I've got them turned on. Oh, I don't know if they're showing up. I think they are. It's kind of light out right now. But maybe if I do a different color. You can see the blue lights there. And then my window shades, like I said, the front seat, I don't even have that window shade on, and I generally do not ever put that on. But you can see I've got plenty of room here. Got the refrigerator right there. Sun's going down, so that's my feet hanging out. Usually what I'll do is I'll just hit the key fob and make the door go closed, and then I'm in for the night. But yeah, pretty nice. So the fan is really nice because you can, it swivels. I can position it so it's blowing down. Oh, that feels nice. All right, but you can see my cook stuff. I can roll over to the side and do stuff right there if I have to, but yes, very roomy. Yeah. So I've got the door open right now, but I have that shut and all locked in for the night. So I'm going to go ahead and crawl out, and I'll talk to you when I'm out there. So there we have it. So that's my no-build Subaru Outback 2017. Like I said, I can have it back to a regular vehicle in less than 30 minutes, I would say. All right, well, I got to get things closed up. I got a live to do, so I'll see you on the next one. And if you haven't hit that like and subscribe button, go ahead and do that. Check out the notification bell too, because you never know what we're going to be doing. You might be able to see us on our next car camp using it. And then I'll be doing a lot of cooking and stuff. I'll have the table out and be doing all that stuff. So until next time, you have an awesome week, and we'll catch you on the next one. All right, see ya.